वो सर्वव्यापक है। सर्वव्यापक होने के नाते बाहर भी है, भीतर भी है। यदि भगवान भीतर विराजमान है, भगवान नजदीक है या दूर पर है? उनको देखने के लिए केदारनाथ जाना है क्या? वैकुंठ जाना है क्या? पकड़िए ना भीतर। पकड़ने के लिए पहले समझना चाहिए मेरे भगवान सर्वव्यापक है, सर्वव्यापक है। सर्वव्यापक होने के कारण मेरे भीतर भी है। In order to touch the 7 seas, oceans of the world, do you have to travel everywhere or touch the sea anywhere at any point on the earth? So, kosavanatma paramahkatma tayor vivekah kathametaduchyadam. In all our scriptural narrations, only one quality is sought to be cultivated in the readers and listeners, and that is viveka. Viveka, and he emphasizes it. Tayor vivekah kathametaduchyadam. So tell me about the process of cultivating viveka, excelling in that viveka, taking it to its destination and fruition. Then the Guru starts speaking. Dhanyosi krithakrityosi bhavitam te kulam tvaya yadavidya bandha muktya brahmi bhavitumicchasi. First of all, the teacher compliments the disciple. How does he compliment? Dhanyosi krithakrityosi. See, you should be sensitive when I say for you to repeat. Even children will be better than you, I believe. I recite the verse once, thereafter I expect you to repeat, so I recite quarter of it, and then again you are this kind of viveka cannot be cultivated. Dhanyosi krithakrityosi.
Dhanyosi krithakrityosi.
Pavitam te kulam tvaya.
Pavitam te kulam tvaya.
Yada vidya bandha muktya.
Yada vidya bandha muktya.
Brahmi bhavitumicchasi.
Brahmi bhavitumicchasi.
Please understand. Dhanyosi, krithakrityosi. Bah. He compliments the disciple, saying that you have become most fortunate and your life stands fulfilled only because you sought a Sadguru and you have submitted the question and yearning of your heart. What is it that you think about you? All of you are very fortunate, most blessed, simply because you have come to this hall and you are listening to Viveka Chudamani or Srimad Bhagavata or anything else. My dear souls, nothing has so much of value or merit. Dhanyosi krithakrityosi. Pavitam te kulam tvaya.
Pavitam te kulam tvaya.
Dhanyaha.
Dhanyaha.
Asi.
Asi.
Dhanyosi.
Dhanyosi.
Krithakrityaha.
Kritakrityaha.
Asi.
Asi.
Krithakrityosi.
Kritakrityosi.
Pavitam.
Pavitam.
Te.
Te.
Kulam.
Kulam.
Tvaya.
Tvaya.
Yad.
Yad.
Avidya bandha muktya.
Avidya bandha muktya.
Yad avidya bandha muktya.
Yad avidya bandha muktya.
Brahmi bhavitum.
Brahmi bhavitum.
Ichchasi.
Ichchasi.
Brahmi bhavitum ichchasi.
Brahmi bhavitum ichchasi.
Only because you have made this enquiry, you have made this submission, your life has become fortunate. And you are the one in whom we can say the mission or purpose of human life stands fulfilled. To become a spiritual inquirer is the real aim of human life. Till you become an inquirer of truth, we are living in a life of ignorance, in a world of ignorance. You may have children, you may have acquired academic and technical qualifications, But the basic ignorance in you about yourself, about the I, that still lingers. So, dhanyosi, kritakrityosi. The effect of this enquiry is such, it is so sublime and so great. Pavitam te kulam tvaya. Your entire lineage stands purified. Thoda samajh lijiye na. Huh? You are all wondering, what shall I do for our children and the coming generations? Somewhere get hold of a large bundle of gold and give them. क्या करेंगे? थोड़ा सोच लीजिए ना. Let a particle, a spark of this inquiry adorn your heart. That is the way so many successions will be enriched. Narasimha tells Prahlada, the very fact that you have become a devotee 21 generations before and 21 generations later, your whole family is purified. Don't worry about the sinfulness of your father. He was apologetically asking Narasimha Murthy, pardon my father. I don't have to pardon him. Only because you were born as his son, 21 generations earlier and 21 later, all of them are purified, ennobled and elevated, he says. Pavidam te kulam tvaya. What is the reason? Yad avidya bandha muktya. You want to get liberated from the bondage caused by ignorance. Our bondage is only ignorential. What? It's a word I am coining. It is ignorential. Your bondage is not factual. It is not physical. It is only born out of ignorance. So that ignorential bondage you want to get rid of by becoming illumined. Brahmi bhavitum ichchasi. By asking this question, what is it that you want to be? Instead of being body, I am the body, you are going to feel and realize, I am Brahman, the Supreme Soul. This transformation is not physical or biological, it is psycho-intellectual. You were born as a son or a daughter. You grew up. You became a married partner, a husband or a wife. Thereafter, there was a child born, so you became a father. Maybe you again become a grandfather. Now, shall I call you as the son, the husband, the father or grandfather? You tell me. Are the four personalities there? Huh? The one personality, himself or herself, he is the child, he is the parent, he is the husband or the wife, and the grandfather or the grandmother. So the entire knowledge is inside. There is no change in personality here. When you were born, you were a son. When you grew up and became an adult and got married, you became a husband. When a child was born, you became a father. And a grandchild was born, you became a grandfather. There are no four different entities here. It's all one. Now you tell me, are you the son, the husband, the father or grandfather? Or are you somebody different from all these? If you say I am a son, you cannot become a father. If you say I am a grandfather, you are not the son. So you have to necessarily say, I am one who was the son, became the husband, grew up to be a parent, later on became a grandfather. Somewhat similar. This example is not perfect, but it will help you. Brahmi bhavidum ichchasi. I am the one, born as the son, grew up, became the husband, became the father, and became the grandfather. So the I in me stands separately to be all these. That Brahmi bhavidum ichchasi. You want to become the universal presence and brilliance called the self. He says, your question, your approach in this manner, you know how great it is. After all, this is a science. See how it is presented. Rinamojana kartaraha pidhussandhi sudadayaha bandhamojana kartatu swasmadanyo nakaschana. Rinamochanakartaraha
ऋणमोचनकर्तारः
Pidus sandhi sutadayaha
पितुः सन्ति सुतादयः
Bandhamojanakartatu
बन्धमोचनकर्ता तु
Swasmadanyyo na kaschana
स्वस्मादन्यो न कश्चन
Rinamochanakartaraha
ऋणमोचनकर्तारः
Pituhu
पितुः
Sandhi
सन्ति
Sutadayaha
सुतादयः
Bandhamojanakarta
बन्धमोचनकर्ता
Tu
तु
Swasmad
स्वस्माद्
Anyaha
अन्यः
Swasmadanyah
स्वस्मादन्यः
Na
न
Kaschana.
कश्चन.
Some of you may think, my religious fortune will be ensured by my father. Some people may say, I have left it to my wife. I don't go to the temple, she will do it for me. Nothing like that. Rina mojana kartaraha pidus sandhi sutadeha. Suppose the father has incurred a loan. He is not able to pay it back. The children can go and then say, what loan has my father incurred? I clear it, you can clear. Bandhamojana kartadu. When it comes to a question of removing and relieving your bondage, which is something of the mind and heart, swasmad anyo na kaschana. You have to relieve the bondage yourself by your own effort. So never say that my family has got a punya and that punya will look after me. Everyone has to individually seek and individually get enlightened and liberated. It cannot be transferred to anybody. Generally people go to the temple and they will start saying, do a Pushpanjali in the name of all my children. The Pushpanjali will be done. Whether the punya will go to the children is a different matter. See how we are going to be enlightened. हमारी रीति रिवाजें हैं ना, बहुत है, अपूर्ण है, गलत भी है. At least you are doing it. That is the salvation. बंधमोचन कर्तादु स्वस्माद अन्यो न कश्चन मस्तकन्यस्तभारादेः दुःखमन्यैर्निवार्यते क्षुदादिकृत दुःखं तु विना स्वेन न केनचित् मस्तकन्यस्त
मस्तकन्यस्त
भारादेः
भारादेः
मस्तकन्यस्त भारादेः
मस्तकन्यस्त भारादेः
दुःखमन्यैर्निवार्यते
दुःखमन्यैर्निवार्यते
क्षुदादिकृत दुःखं तु
क्षुधादिकृतदुःखं तु
विना स्वेन न केनचित्.
विना स्वेन न केनचित्.
To clarify the matter, that every individual has to take up the mission of seeking himself or herself. There is no substitution possible at all. Very, very important. So he says, Mastakanyasta bharadehe. You have a heavy load on your head. You are carrying it for a while. So you want it to be relieved. Somebody else can come, put it on my head and he can take it from you. Dukkham anyair nivaryade. So the misery and stifling you have under the pressure of the load, it can be relieved by taking the load by another. Kshudadikrita dukkham tu. In the same body you have hunger. To appease the hunger, nobody can say, oh, you are hungry, I will eat for you. Ye to nahi hoga. So in the same body, one is the pressure caused by a load. That can be relieved. But when it comes to a question of hunger and thirst, you will have to yourself have the food and water. Kshudadikrita dukkham tu vina svena na kenachid. Pathyam aushadha sevacha kriyate yena rogina arogya siddhir drishta asya nanyanushtida karmana. Suppose you suffer from a disease. You have to go to a doctor, identify the disease, get it properly assessed, diagnosed, and take the necessary medicine, food and other disciplines for the purpose. Then you will be relieved, not otherwise. Now in the matter of curing your disease, you have to take a treatment specifically for this. In the same manner, to relieve the suffering of the mind, the suffering of the intelligence, the suffering of the heart, you have to undergo the necessary spiritual discipline and treatment, not by any other method. Is it not very clear? देख लीजिए ना कितना सुंदर भाषा से कहा है.
अज्ञान योगात् परमात्मनस्तव ह्यनात्मबन्धस्तत एव संसृतिः तयोर्विवेकोदितबोधवह्निः अज्ञानकार्यं प्रदहेत् समूलम् कृपया श्रूयतां स्वामिन् प्रश्नोऽयं क्रियते मया यदुत्तरमहं श्रुत्वा कृतार्थस्यां भवन्मुखात् को नाम बन्धः कथमेषागतः कथं प्रतिष्ठास्य कथं विमोक्षः कोऽसावनात्मा परमः क आत्मा कथमेतदुच्यताम् धन्योऽसि कृतकृत्योऽसि पावितं ते कुलं त्वया यदविद्याबन्धमुक्त्या हि भवितुमिच्छसि ऋणमोचनकर्तारः पितुः सन्ति सुतादयः स्वस्मादन्यो न कश्चन मस्तकन्यस्तभारादेः दुःखमन्यैर्निवार्यते क्षुधादिकृतदुःखं तु विना स्वेन न केनचित् पथ्यमौषधसेवा च क्रियते येन रोगिणा आरोग्यसिद्धिर्दिष्टास्य नान्यानुष्ठितकर्मणा.
पथ्यम औषधसेवा च पथ्यम औषधसेवा च क्रियते येन रोगिणा आरोग्यसिद्धिर्दृष्टा अस्य नान्यानुष्ठितकर्मणा. पथ्यम
पथ्यम
औषधसेवा
औषधसेवा
पथ्यम औषधसेवा
पथ्यमौषधसेवा
च
च
क्रियते
क्रियते
येन
येन
रोगिणा
रोगिणा
आरोग्यसिद्धिः
आरोग्यसिद्धिः
दृष्टा
दृष्टा
अस्य
अस्य
आरोग्यसिद्धिर्दृष्टास्य
आरोग्यसिद्धिर्दृष्टास्य
न
न
अन्यानुष्ठितकर्मणा
अन्यानुष्ठितकर्मणा
नान्यानुष्ठितकर्मणा.
नान्यानुष्ठितकर्मणा.
Now repeat. पथ्यमौषधसेवा च
पथ्यमौषधसेवा च
क्रियते येन रोगिणा
क्रियते येन रोगिणा
आरोग्यसिद्धिर्दृष्टास्य
आरोग्यसिद्धिर्दृष्टास्य
नान्यानुष्ठितकर्मणा.
नान्यानुष्ठितकर्मणा.
In the matter of gaining virtue or religious punya, you cannot depend upon any of your relatives or elders. The mother's punya will not come to you. You have to gain it yourself. So it is an individual effort so far as religio-spiritual matters are concerned. You can wish well your children, and if you are good, this wishing also will be very effective. Now he says, the loan incurred by a father can be cleared by the son. But the hunger one suffers from cannot be appeased by another person by eating himself. So some examples are given. Here he says, Pathyam aushadha sevacha. The right medicine and the disciplines and regulations with regard to food associated with the treatment, they have to be scrupulously undergone and adhered to by the patient. only then he will have right health. In the spiritual life also, this is the norm, this is the standard. You have to undergo the necessary discipline, the purification and sublimation, the refinement, the absorption and assimilation necessary. All these will have to be undergone by everyone individually. This he has said and completed a proposition. Now he discusses the truth. Vastu swarupam sputabodha chakshusha svenaiva vedyam nadu panditena chandraswarupam nija chakshushaiva jnatavyamanyaihi avagamyate kim. See, these propositions are necessary in order to encourage and compel you to take up the sadhana and strive yourself without any relaxation, any substitution or any procrastination. Sadhana means it is important. I sometimes wonder why people are not interested in spirituality. This is the only process by which your inner personality, particularly the mind and intelligence which constitute your personality, that personality's quality can be improved, not by any other method. You may live and act in this world endlessly for decades, centuries. All these are interactions with the objects. In these interactions, the subject part of your personality is never touched or benefited. It is a spending exercise when I say, do you recognize it? Thoda boliye. Right from the morning, you are acting and interacting. For acting and interacting, you are taking your resources, mind resources, intelligence resources, and you are employing them, spending them. The same happens so far as body, cells and other things are concerned. But in the case of the body, you take 4 times food. So nourishment is provided. And we are sleeping in darkness as well as in sleep. Regeneration of cells takes place faster and better. So there is a constant recuperation so far as the biological setup of our personality is concerned. You tell me very clearly, are you doing anything to build up the mind intelligence resources every day, or you are only spending them every day? Answer me right now. If you have anything called reason and rationality, you have to endorse what I say. When we see, we are spending our energy. When we hear, we are spending our energy. When we are eating, we are spending. When we are touching, we are spending. When we are smelling, we are spending. That is why Nachiketas told Yamadharmaraja, Sarvendriyanam jarayanti tejaha. By the constant indulgence in our sensory activities, all the sensory activities are corroding the brilliance of the senses. Do you understand and agree? By seeing, is the health, is the strength of the eye increasing or diminishing? Huh? Doctors, what do you say? Every time it is like that. Sarvendriyanam jarayanti tejaha. The brilliance of the senses is corroded by employing them. Right from the morning after you wake up till you close your eyes in sleep, we are acting and interacting. This interactional process is biologically corroding. Do you agree or disagree? In the whole process, whatever we are spending in the way of motivation, inspiration, compulsion, attitude, etc., it's all from the mind and the intelligence. So the quality of the mind or the stock of the mind and the intelligence is getting exhausted. That is why these religious exercises are necessary.